Hello, learners. I hope that you have understood the theory of how to calculate national income by income method in the previous video. I had explained that, and in this video, I'll be explaining the numerical part, that is the practical part of calculating national income. In the theoretical part, we had done that we include only the factor income. We include only the earned income only in calculating national income. We do not include any kind of transfer income. We do not include any kind of transfer income. That is those incomes we do, which we get not in exchange of work, but just like gift or any kind of compensation. So let us once again see that how we will calculate national income with the help of income method, and how we going to calculate it. So first you can see for calculating national income by income method, first thing what we have to do, we have to categorize the income in three parts, and the three parts will be, first is compensation of employees. Now you can see compensation of employees. I am showing you compensation of employees. Okay, we have to divide all the incomes in three groups. Compensation of employees is also divided further in three groups: compensation in cash, compensation in kind, and social security scheme. This we have already discussed. Compensation in cash, we get all the cash incomes like you will see D.A, traveling allowance, bonus, commission, wages, and salary. And in compensation in kind, we include free housing, medical facility, educational facility for kids, subsidy in canteen, crèche, etc. And in social security schemes, we include the contribution of employer in the social security scheme, whether it is Mediclaim, whether it is PF, or whether it is any kind of insurance policy. So whatever contribution the employer is making, that only we are going to include. We are not going to include the contribution made by employee. Only employer's contribution will be included. Please take this in notice that only employer's contribution will be included. Employees' contribution will not be included. In operating surplus, we take rent, interest, profit, and royalty. Again, I am telling you, if profit is not given, then we add three things: corporate tax, undistributed profit, and dividend. And for mixed income of self-employed, it will be given as it is. So there will be no problem. Now see, after this, we have to discuss the steps. First step is that we have to find compensation of employees by adding its element. Then we have to find operating surplus by adding rent, interest, profit, royalty. Then we have to find mixed income of self-employed. Rather, it will be given directly. And when we add three types of income, compensation of employees, operating surplus, and mixed income, we get NNPFC. What is NNPFC? It is domestic income. And for changing a domestic income into national income, what we do? We always add net factor income from abroad to domestic income. So when we add net factor income from abroad to domestic income, it becomes NNPFC. So the whole formula at a glance, single glance, is NNPFC is equal to compensation of employees, operating surplus, mixed income, and net factor income from abroad. So we don't have to deduct anything. Only the thing is that remember that if it is given net factor income to abroad, means in place of from, it is written to, then it will become negative. And then we do not have to include depreciation. We don't have to include net indirect taxes. So this is the easiest method if you are asked to find national income by two methods. And one method is income method. Then I will suggest you, or it is my advice to you, that you should first calculate by income method, because it is the most easy method in national income accounting. Okay, now we'll see this question. Okay, and you will be knowing this, that see, NNPFC is compensation of employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income. Okay, NNPFC comes, and when we add NFIA, then NNPFC comes. And if profit is not given, then we have to add corporate tax, undistributed profit, and dividend. Now see this very carefully, this numerical. It is given that you have calculate national income. You have to calculate national income, and then it is given wages and salary. Okay, we'll include this in compensation of employees, bonus, in compensation of employees, rent in operating surplus, interest in royalties, interest in operating surplus, royalty in operating surplus, contribution of employer in PF, it will be included in compensation of employees. Profit, again, it will be included in operating surplus. Depreciation is not needed. They will be giving you some extra things also. This is actually done to confuse the students. So depreciation is given extra. It is not required. Net factor income from abroad is given 3,500 and mixed income of self-employed is given 400. So there is only one complication in this question, that depreciation is given. We have to ignore this depreciation. We don't require to include it. So when we are calculating national income, see, the formula is given: compensation of employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income plus NFIA. So what we have done, compensation of employees, we have written 3 elements of compensation of employees. Then we have written 4 components of operating surplus: rent, interest, profit, royalty. And then we have included mixed income, and we have included net factor income from abroad. And just we have to add, and the total has come to this. So by adding all these things, you will easily calculate national income. See, there is one more thing. NDPFC is given. They have given you NDPFC. Then find mixed income of self-employed. They are asking you to find mixed income of self-employed. And the other values are also given. Compensation of employees given. Operating surplus is given. Depreciation you do not need. Net indirect tax you do not need. Net factor income from abroad is given. Wages and salary is given, which you do not need, because already compensation of employee is given. If compensation of employees is given, that means it already includes everything. So you do not need to add this, and rent also you do not need to add, and interest also you do not need to add, because operating surplus is given. So you are given 2 values, like you are given compensation of employees, or you are given operating surplus. So what will you do? NDPFC is equal to compensation of employees plus operating surplus plus mixed income. So only 3 things you were supposed to add. NDPFC is given 3,500. Compensation of employees is also given. Operating surplus is also given. Only mixed income is not given. So we'll take mixed income over here, and we'll deduct compensation of employees and operating surplus from NDPFC. And now we have got the answer 131300. This is mixed income. So this kind of question can also come in 3 marks question. So I'll be discussing more questions in the next video. So keep tuned to this channel, and keep subscribing also, and please share and share this channel link to other students also, so that they will be able to take benefit of this. And students, one more thing, I have been telling you that if you have any problem, my email ID is given in the channel itself, so you can contact me through email ID. You can send your queries, and I'll be discussing this again and again, and I'll be sorting out all your problems. If you have any language problem also, that also I will sort out. So please subscribe this channel to see more such videos related to economics. Thanks a lot, and keep learning. Keep learning.